this time, it's 3:40 now, I was giving my optical fiber communication exam in my college, and I have no idea if I'm going to clear it or not, but I'm here today presenting at International Year of Light. And then second part is, I was here to present a poster, but and I'm ending up presenting an oral presentation, and so this presentation is just made an hour, like few hours ago. I try to be brief, but I'll be more expressive in my talk. Well, to start with, this is a topic from, we are going to study the property of CDS nanoparticles and the applications of nanosensors and solar cell. Well, this is the abstract. Why did we choose CDS? With this, the reason for choosing CDS is the encouraging research which is happening in this semiconductor materials. Generally in semiconductors, what we observe is there are two types of materials, two types of bands. One is conduction band and valence band. So whenever electrons go to the conduction band and then come back, then we find visual spectrum, right? So these are the visible spectrum which we get there is generally used in sensing applications. My basic interest of research is in biosensors, because recently I was working for making equipment for laparoscopic surgery. In that, what they were saying is it's getting a bit difficult to sense various tumors which are inside the body. So I thought then I met my professor who was already working with this ZNS, and which is having similar properties, but it's a bit toxifying. So next material what we chose to study is CDS. So in this paper, what we're doing is we chose a method, which is microwave assisted method for making CDS particles, and we are going to observe various properties of it. Well, so going brief, this is second 2 and 6 group compound. This is having the large band gap, so it's widely applicable in LEDs, optical sensors, and etc. Well, and cadmium sulfide is our basic interest, which is also a second and 2,6 group semiconductor. It's having an energy band gap of 3.84 electron volts, and its particle size is around 7 nanometers. Yeah. And the best property of this cadmium sulfide is by the way we make it, right? We can alter its properties, and we can change its band gap and all according to our need. Well, these are other second and 6 semiconductor topics like zinc sulfide, cadmium selenide, cadmium telluride, zinc telluride, zinc selenide. My professor was working with zinc sulfide, which is already in use, but they say when we apply within the human body, there are a bit toxic effects to this zinc sulfide. So now we are working on this cadmium sulfide. Okay. Now applications in biosensor. The first topic which is very interesting is this quantum dots. Quantum dots are nothing but this nanometer scale semiconductor devices which can be used in biosensing, right? And one more is this CDS nanoparticles, which I was already saying have a size dependent fluorescence. Like you change the size, you can get the properties what you want. Using these particles, engineers are able to manufacture laser diodes and that are large part of electromagnetic spectrum. Well, now what I'm talking about is biosensing. This is actually about ZNS, but CDS should be tested on human body yet. This is actually, I think, a rat body. So these are actually tumor cells. So when we apply the material like CDS or ZNS, those 2,6 compounds, we can actually detect a tumor. This mechanism, how it detects and all, it goes into the biology part of it. Well, and these are the properties of CDS nanoparticles which we observed while doing this. And band gap in bulk is 2.8 electron volt, which is very good for making the solar cells. Because solar cells band gap is around 2.4, 2.5, we are working it to get it down. This is in initial stages.